Hello, welcome to my kitchen. I'm about to make one of my favorite holiday desserts, and that is a cherry and cream cheese puff pastry braid. Now I'm starting with the cream cheese filling, and I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese and it's at room temperature. I'm adding 1 whole egg, and I'm just going to give this a little bit of a head start. You can also use your mixer for this. As a matter of fact, I probably should have, but you know what? This is so easy. I said, forget it. I'm not even going to pull the mixer out. Now I'm adding a cup of powdered sugar. This filling is delicious. I use it for all sorts of things, and it's my favorite thing with pastry. Oh, y'all. And with these cherries, it is absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to stir this together, but before I finish stirring, I'm going to add just a dash of clear vanilla. Now I'm going to keep the vanilla out because we're going to use that in our icing in just a minute. If you want to make some delicious cream cheese pastries, add some lemon or some orange zest to this, and y'all, it is so good. Now just stir this until the majority of the lumps are out. Now for the fun part. I've got a piece of parchment paper, and I'm going to lay this out right here on my cutting board, and I've got a sheet of puff pastry. Y'all, this stuff is so wonderful. I mean, it turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. Now, this is fine just the way it is. Sometimes I'll roll it out just a little bit, and sometimes I don't. But since I am serving this for the holidays and I want it to be especially pretty, I am going to just give it a nice little roll here and make sure that all 3 of my sides are even, because that's going to help with baking. And normally they're pretty true to size. By the way, I just love this little rolling pin. I take it with me when I go on cooking segments. It's just easy. Check it out. I've got a link for this in the description, and it's very inexpensive. Now, before I get started on filling this pastry, I'm going to show you how we're going to create a braid, which you want to cut this diagonally. And you're going to start here at this center line, and you're going to cut all the way to the end. And might be easier if I start at this end. And I'm just going to start making cuts. And these are probably in close to a good 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. And what I want to do is find out how many of these pieces I have so that I can make the same on the other side. And make sure that you cut diagonally on the other side. There we go. There might be one less on this side, but again, that is quite all right. We're going to make it work. Now, I'm going to take some of this filling, and y'all, to be quite honest with you, this is too much. But I have another sheet of puff pastry in the refrigerator because puff pastry comes with 2 sheets. And so I'll probably make some cheese Danish with this that's left over. And this will keep in your refrigerator in an airtight container for up to a week or 2. So good. I'm just going to spread a layer of this on the bottom, right in that center. I don't want to add too much because it will spill out, and you're going to lose some, but that is okay. Now, I have cherries. You can use whatever pie filling you like. Apple, strawberry, peach, blueberry. I'm just choosing to use the red cherries for the holidays. Listen, this dessert just is wow. Whenever anyone sees it, they're just, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And it really is. And I'm taking this and putting it right in the middle. I don't want to overfill it. Just want a nice, good layer. Yum. And I'm saving some for our garnish. That's super important, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Now, let's go ahead and start wrapping. I'm starting with my corners. You're just going to pull these alternately. And just like that. And back. And forth. And now I am going to transfer this to my baking sheet. I just have a very shallow baking sheet. This is kind of basically a cookie sheet. And I'm going to take this and just lay it right on. Isn't that easy? Love that. Also, it makes it very easy after it's finished cooking to put on your serving platter. Now I have a little bit of heavy cream, and I'm just going to brush this with some heavy cream. You can also use a beaten egg. That gives it that beautiful golden brown color. The heavy cream is just a little shiny, and I think perfect for the holidays. And there we go. This is ready to bake. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees, and I've allowed it to preheat for quite a bit, a good 10 minutes before you cook this, because you need that oven temperature really hot. And the colder that you can keep your puff pastry and the less you mess with it, the more it's going to rise. So in the oven, this goes for probably between 20 and 25 minutes. I'm going to check it. Just keep an eye on it. You want it to be nice and golden brown and cooked on the bottom. My pastry has finished cooking, and I have let it rest. And now I'm sliding this parchment paper out. How easy is that? Now this pastry didn't rise quite as much as I would have liked it to. I must have let it get a little warmer than it needed to get, but it's still perfectly beautiful. And now I'm going to make the glaze to go on the top. I've got about a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and I'm just mixing it in my measuring cup that I used for the last powdered sugar. And now I'm going to add my leftover cream, and I would say maybe that was a teaspoon. It might have been just a smidge more, and just a dash of clear vanilla. You can use regular vanilla. I just like the clear because it keeps it nice and pretty and white. And let's mix this up. Oh, you know what? I need some more heavy cream. I'm going to go with another teaspoon because this looked really thick. Oh yeah, this is much better. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. You want it a little thick because we're putting it on this warm puff pastry. But I think this is going to be just right. Now remember, we saved back some of these cherries, and so I'm going to garnish this with some of those. Now I've got some toasted sliced almonds or slivered almonds, and I'm going to put a few right here before I spread my glaze on. And let's see how we do here. Oh yeah. Oh yes, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. I just want to have it just a little messy looking. I think I can achieve that pretty easily. And I love serving this on a cutting board. I just think it's so, so pretty. Yum. All right. Now for a little bit more, a few more almonds. Oh, y'all, isn't this pretty? So pretty for Christmas time, or really any time. And now I want it to snow. I have a little bit of powdered sugar, and I put the powdered sugar all over the board just to give it that pretty little touch. And y'all, doesn't this look beautiful? Now, let's see. I think I'm going to taste this end right here. Ooh, do you hear that crunch? And look at this. Oh, y'all. This looks so good. This is spectacular. You know, I vamped this recipe up just a little bit for the followers that commented on the braid that I made last year, that it would be wonderful if it had a cream cheese layer in it. And y'all, I couldn't agree more. This is delicious. If you want to wow your guests or your family or just yourself, make this. They and you will absolutely love it. It's a little savory, a little sweet, and just all the texture that's going on here is delicious. You're a blessing. Thanks so much for watching. Will you like this video and share it with your friends? And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my Facebook and YouTube page, Kathy's Southern Kitchen. And also I have a new website, kathyssouthernkitchen.com, no apostrophe. Subscribe and you'll start getting great recipes from me soon. Well, I'm about to finish this bite. Jimmy is going to love this. And I love y'all. I'll see you next time.